If you're anywhere near Lake Erie's western basin, you'll know these guys. It's mayfly season. Here in Presque Isle State Park, near the city of Erie, we get off relatively easy. But if you head west, where Lake Erie is at its shallowest, the mayfly nymphs have less distance to travel from the sediments to the surface of the lake, which means there are fewer opportunities for fish to pick off a snack. And if there are more survivors, there are bigger swarms. And yes, they're a nuisance. They swarm, they're drawn to light, they coat cars, buildings, sidewalks, anything that's lit up at night. Good luck walking anywhere without wearing a few. But here's the thing. They're totally harmless. They exist in their adult form for somewhere between a few hours up to 48 hours, and solely for one purpose: mating. They can't bite you, they can't sting you. The worst thing they're going to do is land on your head. But honestly, we should be glad to see them. Mayfly nymphs need clean, cold, well-oxygenated water to survive. So if they've lived long enough to get out of the lake and to your street to swarm all over your car, it's basically a certificate of good water quality. And here's the really cool part. We can predict when they'll emerge because the trigger is temperature, 20 degrees Celsius or 68 Fahrenheit to be exact. When the sediments at the lake bottom reach this temperature, the nymphs emerge and swim to the surface. They shed their larval shell and make their first flight to land. They molt one final time and then they're sexually mature. And that's where buoys like this come in. This NextSense buoy was deployed by the Regional Science Consortium, and the data it collects is fed into GLOSS, the Great Lakes Observing System, which is a region-wide network of environmental sensors. Surface temperature is a really straightforward parameter to track, and we can use it as a proxy to understand the temperature of those bottom sediments. And with this, we kind of have a real-time countdown to when the hatch will happen. But it's not just about timing the hatch. Among other things, these sensors are quantifying how clean and how oxygenated the water is, putting hard numbers to the things the mayflies are already telling us for free. Have you ever seen the Lake Erie mayfly hatch?